we're losing our country, and we really need somebody that's going to unite the country and keep us safe.
We need someone with a show of strength. We need America to not be the place to be messed with. And the person we have in charge now is it's a very weak figure.
We need to actually fix these things through proper leadership, strong leadership, peace through strength at any point between now and now.
U.S. voters sounding off on national security under President Biden as a new report claims leaked documents reveal emerging nations are choosing between America and our adversaries.
According to the Washington Post, the documents provide a rare glimpse into the private calculations by key emerging powers, including India, Brazil, Pakistan, and Egypt, as they attempt to straddle allegiances in an era when America is no longer the world's unchallenged superpower. The leaked intelligence findings also offer new insights into the obstacles that Biden faces in securing global support for his effort to reject the spread of authoritarianism. Contains Russia's belligerence beyond its borders and counters China's growing global reach.
Former NBA player turned human rights activist and Patriot Award recipient Enes Kanter Freedom joins us now. Mr. Freedom, great to see you. What do you make of, I mean, it's a reality in the world today. Are you choosing the United States, or are you going the way of the communist Chinese? And a lot of countries are going in the wrong direction.
Exactly. Thank you for having me, first of all. And also, you know, I can tell you that the national security is a top priority for every country, and the United States is no exception. You know, adversaries like China and Russia are indeed getting stronger, and they do pose a big threat to the U.S., especially, you know, in the areas of cybersecurity, intellectual property, thief, and influence operations. So, I mean, I remember, you know, everyone was talking about the spy balloon, but I want to just tell you this one more time. Look at everybody that downloaded TikTok on their phone. Yeah. It's another issue. You know, that the Chinese government is pretty much monitoring everyone who downloaded TikTok on their phone. So it is a big threat, and our administration needs to do something immediately.
It's a great point. We all have a spy balloon in our pocket.
It's a really great point. You know, Enes, one of the things that I love about you is how fearlessly you've brought attention, not just to the authoritarianism and, you know, the political conditions for in China, but also to the really vulnerable victims of this regime, of this communist regime, and especially the Uyghurs. And is it surprising to you that these nations are actually grappling with, should I be with the country that has concentration camps for Uyghur Muslims, who persecutes Christians, or the United States? And how is this happening over 2 years? I mean, it's not been very much time since Trump was in office and where we are now. Are you surprised at how quickly we're losing that hegemony on the world stage?
You know, whenever I sit down with everyone, I mean, not only my teammates, but whenever I sit down with some of the politicians, lawmakers in the U.S. or abroad, I was like, while we are talking right now, there's a genocide happening.
Right.
And enough with the condemning, we need to take some concrete actions, because there are 2-3 million, you know, Uyghurs are in concentration camps getting tortured and raped every day. So I'm gonna say that again, our administration needs to be tough on this. Some of those dictatorships out there, like Turkey, like China, like Russia, like Iran. It's sad what's going on over there, because I actually sit down with one of the concentration camp survivors, and she was telling me what's actually happening in there. And I don't want to go on details, because I just couldn't believe it. But we need to help those people over there, because they need our help more than anything.
So, Enes, you've said you may run for office. Any update?
You know, whenever I actually went to the Hill a couple of days ago, and everybody was like, what are you waiting for? We need your voice. No, I am having conversation with people. Obviously, it's a process, but of course, I am just trying to find at the right place where it's warm, obviously. But I really like Florida. I actually had a really good conversation with the governor DeSantis a few days ago, and he was like, "Why don't you move here? Let's go."
Yeah, well, we need voices like you in America. I really do hope you're very seriously considering a run, because what I see from what we've just discussed is that America is losing some of its moral authority, and it will take people like you to restore that.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Senator
Freedom,
Senator
or
Freedom.
Congressman
like that a
Freedom
lot.
from the free state of Florida. I like that a lot. That'd be amazing. By the way, if folks want to get to know your story more, which we had a chance to as part of the Patriot Awards,
Yes.
when you spoke at the Patriot Awards, it was powerful. And there's a new special on Fox Nation. It's called The Price and Splendor of Freedom, meaning Enes Kanter Freedom. It's airing tonight, actually, on the Fox News channel at 10 p.m. It's also on Fox Nation. Tell us about that.
First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to all the Fox News and Fox Nation family, because they worked so hard for that documentary. Everybody actually, after that, the Patriot Award, they were like, we want to know more about your story, what happened to you and stuff. And, we had a conversation with, Fox News family, and then they said, why don't we just come up with the coolest documentary? So tonight is 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Fox News. Please do not miss it, because I talk a lot about how lucky and how blessed we have in this country, because I know that some of my teammates will love to criticize America, but, I talked a lot about what's happening on the other side and how blessed we are in this beautiful country.
Enes Kanter Freedom. Get to know him. Enes, it's been good getting to know you. Glad to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you, man.
I hope your
appreciate it,
family's
guys.
seeing it too, huh? I hope his family gets to see it.
I hope so. I'm going to send it to them.
Good. Good.
Take care, Enes.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.